What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Connecting with Creators X.
KagelvlConvo, episode 9. Stay tuned. So, we already did the intros. First off, we can just talk about, for the people who follow KagelvlTv, tell the people a little about Trey Got Game.
So, Trey Got Game is my YouTube channel. I started it 2 years ago, and pretty much what it is I'm bringing content to inspire people and to help people to reach the highest versions of themselves and really improve themselves, and to my motto, get 1% better every single day.
Yeah, and the reason why we are playing Connect 4 today, because on a KagelvlConvo, I'll be playing Connect 4 with the guest, and I have not won a single game yet. This is the 9th episode, and I still have not won,
And he decided to face the GOAT.
But
Connect 4.
I will get a dub today.
You gonna get a dub?
I will definitely get a dub today.
Interesting.
Yeah, and for the people on YouTube, this is on IG Live on Trey.5 and on 88.3 WLFC IG Live as well. So make sure y'all follow those.
I just wanted to show you something right quick.
Show me something.
And these are only the dubs I have on Connect 4 on the game, on the phone, but check that out.
Okay.
What that number say?
I don't see no numbers.
You see the number next to the game, Connect 4.
Oh shoot, 389.
So you might have to become 390 today.
I'm not really concerned. I'm not really worried.
Okay.
But while we at it, I might as well do the first piece, because the yellow go first. That's what AD told me. Oh, hold on.
Okay, that's first move. All right, let's get it going.
So I know you just graduated,
right?
How has the post-graduation been for you so far?
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like, well, from my experience, not a lot has changed so far, because I'm really just now getting into, like, what I'm going to be doing. I'm trying to build my life out a little bit. I got my own apartment, so I'm moving to my own apartment. I actually relocated cities, and honestly, I would say that, like, once I really, I'm like a few months removed from school, I'll finally feel it. But it feels good to not have to study for tests and stuff no more, man. Have a little bit more time. Sungju said I made the wrong move, but just stay patient. You're gonna see what I'm planning on.
Nah, he definitely made the wrong move.
Interesting.
Very, very, very interesting.
So my question for you is, what is the purpose of KagelvlTv?
Great. That's a great question. People actually pronounce KagelvlTv KagelvlTv.
Yeah.
And I recently just found out KagelvlTv was some adult, some inappropriate stuff. I think, I ain't gonna lie. So people who be saying KagelvlTv, you're questionable now. You're questionable. Because
how do you know that?
How do you know what that is?
How do you know that?
How do you know what that is?
How do you know that?
But KagelvlTv, when I wanted to make a YouTube channel at first, I was watching One Piece YouTubers. I advise you all to watch One Piece, big anime fan, as you guys can tell from the name. I was watching a whole bunch of One Piece YouTubers, and I was like, you know what? I watch all their content they're making. I love One Piece. I read every single chapter when it drops. I was like, I should make a YouTube channel about One Piece.
Okay.
And then I was like, but nobody watched One Piece. People don't really rock with One Piece, which I don't know why, because I feel like it's the greatest story ever told, or the greatest story being told, but people just didn't rock with it, man. So I was like, should I call it? I was gonna call it Yonko-Level-TV, and Yonko-Level.
That's too long.
Yeah, and it don't sound as better as
KagelvlTV. It's a lot more smooth.
Yeah.
KagelvlTV roll off the tongue a little bit better.
Nah, that's for sure. And Yonko is like the emperors in One Piece, so it's like the Hokages of Naruto, in a way. And I was like, dang, Yonko don't sound as good as Kage. And people love Naruto. People watch Naruto. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just KagelvlTV. I'm going to do it like that. But I'm going to talk about One Piece. So I'm going to have a channel based off the name Naruto, but I'm going to talk about One Piece.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, honestly, Naruto is the only anime that I've watched from start to finish.
Oh, okay.
Because as soon as I was watching Naruto when I was in community college, so I had a lot less load on my shoulders, and once I got here, I didn't have any time to watch anymore.
Nah, facts.
But I feel like even after I watched the other ones, I still think that Naruto's probably still gonna be the greatest anime I've ever watched.
Yeah, Naruto's top dog. It's number 2 on my list. It's top dog.
So inspirational.
Yeah, so inspirational. Shoot, as we was talking about when the first time you came on KagelvlTv, like how motivational it is and all that. Like the characters, Naruto, like he's very, very goal driven. Had a dream of his own, accomplished his dream as well, and like you seen everything that he went through throughout that whole story.
Yeah, definitely. And like the one thing that's like persistent with Naruto is within, like I feel like he was never considered like the best until like he got to a point where he had to show people that he was the best.
Nah, for real.
With that, you know, the whole Attack on the Hidden Leaf saga, he had to show him like, yo, I'm really running this.
Nah, for sure. And that Pain arc, bro, that was so legendary because at the end when he defeated Pain and like everybody was like congratulating him when he came back to the village. That's to me, bro, like watching that show, that felt so good, bro.
Yeah.
Just to see them finally acknowledge Naruto.
And that's a big life lesson because you're gonna realize that like those same people who were like, oh man, you saved us, those were the same people who was casting them out.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be the people who doubt you the most that's gonna be smiling in your face once you start to accomplish something.
That's facts. That's facts, bro.
All right, that was the second move. Let's see what I'm gonna do.
But I'm gonna give you another anime suggestion.
Okay.
I'm gonna recommend that you watch. Trying to think. The IG chat right now. What anime would you recommend, Trey, if you watch anime? I see where it says wrong move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Beastars. It's an anime on Netflix.
Okay.
I actually started it when I was in quarantine in 2020. No, 2021 when I had COVID in 2021. I watched the whole season in one night. 12 episodes? I think it's 12 episodes. I watched the whole season in one night.
Each episode was how long?
23 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's not terrible.
That's not bad at all.
I'm thinking something like 40-minute episodes and that. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty solid.
I seen a clip on Twitter that went like kind of viral from like that show. It's
so like each episode, man, each episode of that is like the equivalent. 6 episodes of that is like 1 episode of Stranger Things.
Nah, for real, yeah.
I still haven't finished Stranger Things. It's just way too long.
Yeah, but I recommend Beastars. It's like it's a show based off animals like carnivores and all that, and it really like I find it very relatable because I see like in that show the carnivores are like the black people in today's society. So that's how I view the show, and it's
so very, very nice metaphors. With
oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me see. I haven't won, so I'm trying to be very careful about what I do.
I'm trying not to get distracted by the interview.
Nah, I'm definitely trying to shoot you these questions so I can get you off guard.
Yeah. Okay, you going with that?
Give me your energy, chat.
Spin that. How can I spin that? I'm gonna slide over here with it. So, you are obviously a very big fan of anime, and a place that a lot of anime fans congregate at is DreamCon.
Yeah.
So you attended DreamCon for the first time this year, and when I seen like the clips and everything that you posted, I'm like, yo, this should be really good for him, like really inspirational. So my question for you is, what was the most important thing that you took away from attending DreamCon?
Man, man. The most important thing I took away from DreamCon is just surround yourself with people who are like-minded, just like you.
Yeah.
Cause like, low key, like you probably think like sometimes like this too. Like you feel like you can be obsessed about like YouTube and just content creating in general, and sometimes you being obsessed with something you can be a little like, I won't say standoffish from everyone.
A little isolated.
Yeah, isolated. Yeah, I'll say that. Like, cause there's not too many people like who are obsessed about content creating who I'm around. Like you're one of few of them.
Right. So
it's surround yourself with people who are like-minded just like you.
Okay.
And who are going to elevate you. And honestly, man, DreamCon was it was an experience, bro. Probably like one of the best weekends of my life, honestly. Yeah.
Make sure you guys check out that video that he dropped about his whole DreamCon experience.
Oh yeah, dodgeball. Go check that out, man.
Yeah,
I actually won a dodgeball streak, not with that team that I posted on YouTube, but like with a whole nother team. Yeah. We went like on a nine game winning streak. And I'm not gonna lie though, like playing dodgeball, like my arm was hurting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but I was having so much fun.
You got a little taste of what it's like for me playing quarterback.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
like all the attention was on us and everything. I was so
hurts,
like,
yeah.
that joint it was turned. And then I mean, we lost to some House of Highlights guys. I guess they saw us winning and just got mad.
It was like, oh yeah, let's go handle this right quick.
Yeah, bro.
I seen y'all definitely seen the clips. Whoa, what was that? Did you throw the ball into the crowd? Like, what was that clip? I was like, oh, hold on. All right, we set.
Nah, I definitely did. I definitely did throw the ball into the crowd. My aim was terrible. I probably hit like 10 people.
You got really
my whole
excited.
Weekend. Nah, because I was turned. Because when I hit that 360 move and I hit that one person, I was geeked. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I picked up that ball. I was like, I'm about to finish it right here. Threw that jump, and then I hit somebody in the crowd.
Okay.
Nah, I was turned though.
But everybody was alright though, right? No people were harmed in the making of that video.
Yeah, they was cool. I ain't got no, you know, I ain't trade with the arm. I ain't throwing it that fast. So
yeah, but 9-game winning streak, you got to be doing something right.
I was dodging.
I feel it. So I just feel like when it comes to connecting with creators, I'm putting this content on here because not everything that I do exactly influences everybody. Like my motivational content may not be able to relate to everybody. So I try to bring in different people to relate to different genres of people. So my question for you is, what creators do you draw inspiration from?
I draw a lot of inspiration from the King Vaders, the RDC, the AMPs, all the like young Black content creators like around our age. Okay. That's why I draw the most inspiration from. It's kind of weird in a way because I'm still like kind of seeing which way I want to take my channel, like which direction I want to take it into.
Right.
Because the IRL type of content bug is kind of bit me right now, so I'm kind of loving that right now. And I see like the sports IRLs, like how AMP does.
Yeah.
I really love watching that, and I really love like the dodgeball experience. That's like the first time I ever did that, so that's what I kind of love. So that's AMP, RDC, King Vader. Yeah, I'll say those three right there.
Okay. See, when it comes to me, I don't necessarily take inspiration from other content creators. I take inspiration from different type of people and try to form that into what I do with content. So like, I kind of want to be, and this is crazy, I'm not even like a big fan of his, but I can acknowledge that like he's great. I want to be innovative, and I want to be like the Stephen Curry of like YouTube.
Okay.
Like how Stephen Curry really changed the game of basketball with the 3-point shot. I want to change the game of YouTube, like so that people can hop on this platform and they don't have to do the pranks and the freaking mukbangs and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that like, even though what you're doing might not be the most eye-catching or the most entertaining, you can come in here and you can talk your stuff and then like really like show people like, okay, this is what you got to do to get to that point. And with that, just like you said, you're evolving. I'm evolving too. Like I started dropping vlogs and I started dropping other type of videos. So it's like, I want to get to the point where whenever I get to the point that I'm monetized on YouTube and I'm making money off of it, I want to show people like what the lifestyle that I live. Like this is inspiring people because like Nip said, the highest human act is to inspire. So whatever I do, no matter if it's like me talking about sports or me just like driving around or showing you what I'm doing with my day, whatever I'm doing, I want people to take inspiration from it.
Right. Yeah. And like you say, like evolving your content. I mean, I watch Eric Thomas. That's what he does. Iking Johnson, I didn't know he had a podcast himself.
Yeah.
And like Chris Singleton as well. So
shout out Chris Singleton.
Yeah, shout out Chris Singleton, man.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Chris Singleton, I dropped a video recently. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on the show, but it was called 10 Men Who Changed My Life. You were one of those men who changed my life, so appreciate you on that. So Chris Singleton, definitely, he made that list. He's one of the 10 people who really changed my life.
Yeah. But like speaking of those three, Inky Johnson, Chris Singleton, and Eric Thomas, who are some motivational speakers that you watch or listen to?
So the number one guy I would say who I watch and like really like transformed my mind
Mhm.
was Nipsey Hussle. Like his music is great, but Nipsey Hussle was such, and he's one of those people who's in my top 10 of like people who changed my life. But it was more of one of those situations where Nip, what he talked about, like Nip was one of those very few people who rap about where he lived and not like violence and stuff like that. Like dude was talking about building businesses, building his brand, and just like skipping the middleman, like doing this, taking it and getting himself, learn how to do all this stuff himself without having to pay somebody else to do it and things like that. So watching his interviews definitely inspired me. Another guy I want to say, and like it's like really slept on, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Like some of his interviews, like the process he said he went through with like training and stuff like that. What time he woke up, getting in like 3 training sessions in a day.
Yeah, that's
Like who's doing that?
That's I won't say that's crazy, but that's borderline crazy.
Yeah, but then people don't see that stuff. They see the end results, but the end results are set up by what you do. It's kind of like another football saying that we use: winning doesn't start in September or October or November or December. Winning starts in January, February, when we're at those morning workouts for conditioning and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's facts. That's facts. It does start in the early times.
Yes, sir.
But you know, you mentioned Nipsey Hussle. Who are some of your favorite artists right now?
Right now. So if I'm in a car and I'm gonna play music and then I turn it on and I put on my shuffle, some big names that you're gonna hear is my personal GOAT music wise is J. Cole.
J. Cole?
J. Cole is my GOAT.
Who's that guy?
If I'm on my way to the gym and I need to really get into that mentality, Nipsey Hussle get me right.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other guys I listen to. I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan.
Okay.
Bad Bunny really give me, I don't know, man, he just got that vibe. And like, although I only understand about 35 to 40% of what he's saying, he's just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? He's a vibe. I like Polo G.
Polo G is not.
Polo G be talking. Like he be talking, man.
He do be talking. But I recently heard from someone like after what album was that? Was it I think it was the GOAT album. Or no, the Hall of Fame album. Like after they said after that album or the album before that album, it's just, his albums just been going like they've like been getting bad. Like as far they just can't listen to him for real.
Honestly, Hall of Fame had me going crazy. That summer of 2021, when I'll be on my way to work, man. Oh my gosh, Hall of Fame. He got obviously Rap Star was like the most popular song from that album, but he has so many Toxic.
He had Rod Wave on that joint too.
Yeah, he had Rod Wave on there. I forgot the name of the song, but it's one song that I listen to all the time, and it's like, I don't know, man. He just, what he be saying, you could tell, like, because he comes from a perspective, obviously from Chicago, but his perspective is just from somebody who's like growing, and he's still growing. I think he's like our age or younger than us.
He might be our age.
Yeah, so he's still growing. So you hear like that growth from album to album. And maybe that might be like why some people starting to tune out, because like obviously when you're not talking about what they want you to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Drake. No matter what,
Drake.
Everybody gonna listen to Drake. Drake, he's been on top.
What do you think about his latest album though? Honestly, never mind.
Man, honestly, I think that was something that inspired me with my channel. Something that you and I discussed, and we're gonna keep that on wraps for now until it come out. But you and I discussed something that was inspired to me by Drake, because people turn away when you start to go against the tide on what you've been going for. So when you switch up your whole flow and you go from this to that, people, it's like culture shock.
Right.
They're not really ready for it. But that doesn't mean that it's not good. It's just a little different.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's like the greatest album that he's ever produced.
Nah, it's not.
It wasn't.
But it's good
bad.
though. Yeah, it was good. I like it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm playing video games at night, I'm gonna put that whole album on.
It's a little vibe.
It definitely is a vibe.
It's a little vibe.
Speaking of a vibe, that Rod Wave album is a vibe, but it can put you in a different kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You might be sad for real listening to this album.
He bring up some memories for sure.
You definitely might be sad listening to this album.
Yeah, good and bad. And Rod Wave is definitely one of those type of people who I can listen to. But like I said, it depends on what kind of vibe. Like if I'm hyped up and I'm ready to go to the gym or something like that, I'm not gonna put on like Tombstone, Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm driving and it's raining and everything, I just want to think and reminisce. I'm putting I put on that Street Runner.
Yes, man.
I put
Street Runner.
on Live from Houston.
Letter from Houston.
Letter
Yeah.
from Houston. Letter from Houston. That's a good. Yeah, that's a really good song.
I'm gonna throw a hot take out real quick. I'm gonna say this Beautiful Mind album by Rod Wave is probably. I heard people saying it was better than Pray for Love. I think Pray for Love is Rod Wave's best album in my eyes, cause he had hits on there like Through the Wire, Thug Motivation, like you said, Letter from Houston, Fire and Desire, like even Rags to Riches, what everybody love, and The Greatest. He had that song on there as well. So I think that's Rod Wave's best album. But Soulfly is that's in competition. That's like they probably like 1A, 1B, honestly.
Soulfly is definitely up there. So like how we kind of talked about Rod Wave, and he brings up a lot of memories.
Nah, he definitely does.
When you listen to like things from like when you were 15, 16, 17, 18. If you could go back in time or talk to your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give yourself?
Man, what advice would I give my 18-year-old self? Would be do what you love. Yeah. Just to get an early start. Cause I feel like not that I got a late start, like doing all this content and all that, like pushing all this content out. But I do think about sometimes, like, what if, like, when I first got here to college, because I didn't know about 88.3 WLFC. I didn't know about the university radio station. Okay. I didn't know about the Pulse newspaper or University of Findlay's newspaper. I didn't know nothing about that. All I knew was I'm just come in and play football. Honestly, I just go to class, pass and play football. Like, I would literally tell my 18-year-old self, like, expand more out of football. Expand more. Like, you're more than an athlete. Do what you really love to do. Because I've been writing stories since I was 6 years old. Yeah. But I got away from it at some point because I put all my life into sports.
I feel it.
And now, like, not that, like, football is extremely fun. Yeah. But, like, I'm more than an athlete.
You know what your passion is.
No? Yeah. So I would tell
what your purpose is.
No? My purpose, yes. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. So I would tell my 18-year-old self, know your purpose. You're more than an athlete.
For sure. I would tell my 18-year-old self, honestly, like, just keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah. And for me, the main thing that I put before anything else is God. Mm-hmm. And regardless, like, whatever your religion is, whatever your belief system may be, it's like there's going to be so many things that's going to take your focus away from what you're supposed to be working on, your focus away from you, your focus away from your family, your focus away from your morals, honestly. But, like, you got to have that rock. You got to have that anchor to keep you still. Mm-hmm. And for me, that's God. So, like, I try to, and I haven't always done it in the past, but, like, I try to keep God first. And that really keeps me centered.
Yeah. That is facts. Now, like, shoot, even LeBron says, like, keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah. Like, shoot, another thing LeBron says, like, be comfortable being uncomfortable.
That's how you grow.
Yeah, that's what I promise. I've been trying to practice that, but that is tough. Like, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations to make yourself comfortable in those situations. That's tough, man.
When I started this YouTube channel, one of my friends that go here, like Jing, she actually told me, like, when I was, like, just starting, I had like 30-something subscribers. Mm-hmm. It's like, why don't you, like, tell all your teammates about your YouTube channel? Like, there's like 90-something people in your team. That'll get you, if everybody subscribed, you would be like 100. I'm like, because, like, the type of content that I post, it's like motivation. It's like me speaking from my heart. And it was like, do I really want to put myself out there? It's like, some dudes on the team is cool, but, like, a lot of them don't take things, like, as seriously as, like, I do,
Right, that's true.
So it's like, oh, I don't want to watch this. This is boring or blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I just wasn't, like, comfortable putting myself out there. Then I just started putting myself out there more and more. Just, like, posting stuff, promoting it, and just being myself. And then out of nowhere, like, I've had people at my job. I've had people on the football team. I've had people on life just, like, walk up to me, like, tell me that they watch my videos, and I didn't even know they watched their videos. Some people was on this Instagram live. I didn't know y'all, like, he's talking about this is my favorite series on my channel. I didn't even know you watch my channel. Right. So honestly, like, growth comes from being uncomfortable. And I also feel like growth comes from separation.
Yeah.
And you know, this summer, for me, I coined it the summer of
You
separation.
did say that.
And I took so many steps to like really like separate myself, like mentally, physically, spiritually, all that stuff. I literally moved away from my city to the middle of nowhere, and just so I can like lock in and grind. I've made like drastic changes in my life to like my habits and everything like that, and that separation like really like put me through some things. Like even I would say like this past summer, not this past summer, this past spring, this year's Ramadan really like changed a lot of stuff within me. I feel like that really like locked me in on my discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes with like growth and everything like that, obviously like a lot of things change. So like I wrote out a 5-year plan back in 2020. But I had to, me and you together, we redid our 5-year plans because all of my goals were like football oriented, because that's like what I thought my passion was, or what I thought my purpose was. But then I realized my purpose is to inspire people. So what I would like to ask you is, what is your most important goal?
My most important goal. I would say my most important goal is just, I've always been like a helpful person. I've always cared for people. So I feel like my goal would just be to help people that are in need.
Okay.
You know, everybody comes from different upbringings. And like me personally, like people from my home community, I've heard somebody say this on YouTube before. I forgot who the person was, but they said they have survivor's guilt. Like,
I can understand that.
Like sometimes they feel guilty that they made it out, and then people who are in their hometown are still there. So I just want to help people just broaden their mindset. Just know that there's a I kind of talked about in my first ever video. Like there's a world outside of the city that you're in. Like there's more to life than what you just know.
There's some people who've never been out of their city that they're born in.
And I feel like exposure is the key to everything.
Yeah, definitely. Like I understand what you're saying when it comes to that. Me personally, my biggest, like out of all the goals that I have, my most important goal is to become the first millionaire in my family and to create generational wealth. And that's my most important goal, because I don't want to become a millionaire just to have money.
Right.
Like I want to become a millionaire just to show other people around me that like that's possible.
Right. Yeah.
Like I got a friend, and now I've watched him go from like being broke in college. He's a few years older than me, being broke in college and dealing with all this stuff. So like now he's making 6 figures annually, and I didn't know that was like, obviously I knew it was possible, but like, I never seen nobody go from here. So like he's still not to his goal yet, but he up here.
Yeah.
And like he's doing what he's doing, and that motivated me. So when you see somebody that you know do something, it makes it a lot more personal.
That does. It does.
It motivates you a lot more. So I want to get to the point where somebody like, yo, bro, making it out the hood and creating something for yourself and creating something for other people is possible. Because I seen Trey do it, and he came from the same hood that I came from.
Yeah.
And then it's also, the way I think about it, it's like, yo, what matters in life? And like, how can I leave behind a legacy? Once I'm gone, I want to make sure, like once I leave this earth, I want to make sure that my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandchildren are set up. Because if I didn't do that, then like, did I accomplish what I thought I would accomplish or what I set out to accomplish? So definitely becoming the first millionaire in my family.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I cannot forget, was it my turn on this Connect 4?
Yeah, it's definitely
It's my turn? Okay.
I've been waiting.
All right, my fault. It's the good convos, man. You got the way creators X KagelvlConvo. Tune in.
For sure.
I'm gonna go right there. And I feel like I'm game planning something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I just feel different this game, like, you know.
It's interesting that you said that.
Wait, why you say that? I feel like you about to do something now.
Nah, just because like you took so long to make your move. I thought you like forgot what you were planning on.
Nah, it's like I've been. Oh, hold on. I see something. I feel like I got something.
Okay.
I just don't know what it is yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and like secure myself. I'm gonna block you right here while giving myself 3 in a row. So I only got 1 more left.
That was a solid move.
But I know you're a Browns fan, sadly.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
You know, the suspension just came out. You know.
Yeah.
So like, is this season like done for y'all? Like y'all just like y'all gonna like this is over?
Is the season done?
Like
So Deshaun Watson is suspended for the first 11 games of the season.
yes.
Obviously, that's the majority of the season. But something I feel like people forget is we are probably like all around one of the most talented teams in the league. We got think about it. Think about the running backs we have.
Think about it.
We got Nick Chubb,
Okay.
one of the best running backs in football. Kareem Hunt,
Who doesn't want to be there anymore? Kareem Hunt.
still one of the best running backs in football.
Okay.
And then we have an extremely deep running game. We have Amari Cooper, one of the best route runners in the league currently.
Okay, you say Amari Cooper is a good football player, but he like he don't be showing up. And is he gonna show up from y'all's backup quarterback throwing him the ball?
I think he can. I think honestly he needs a change of scenery because systems matter. In my opinion, I feel like systems matter. I feel like the way our team is designed, we run a lot of 2 tight end sets. I feel like we'll find a way to get him the ball in open space. And then also look at our defense, yo. We got Myles Garrett, one of the best players in the NFL today.
Okay. Yes.
We got, come on, man. We got Denzel Ward, one of the best corners in the league. And then getting to my point, I feel like people think that Jacoby Brissett is like I think people think he's a can. Like, yo, he can play football.
He's all right. He all right.
He can play. You just went, right?
Yeah, I just went. I went right. I ain't gonna tell you where I went.
Yeah, why would you ever
Yeah,
tell me
I
that?
don't know. I have no idea. Just know I went.
Okay, this is
But y'all got the Baltimore Ravens in that division,
yeah.
who had a bad year last year. You know, all them injuries. The Cincinnati Bengals are in that division,
Yeah.
and we see what they did last year
They went to the Super Bowl.
with no O line, basically.
Yeah.
And the Steelers they're going to be a respected opponent every single year, no matter what. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's I had no idea where to go, so I just went right here. I literally had no idea where to go. So I mean, it's on you.
How do I want to play this? Oh yeah, I can't.
Got them thinking, y'all. Got them thinking.
All right, so you said yeah. The Bengals are obviously trying to get back to the Super Bowl,
Yes.
and they have one of the best offenses in the league, in my opinion.
Yes.
And then that was becoming personal because you see a little back and forth they was having on the Pivot podcast.
I ain't seen that episode.
Jamar Chase was saying some stuff about the Browns, and then the next episode Denzel Ward was on, and he's like, I mean, you can get that smoke. So it's gonna be some battles this year. We faced them twice.
Did y'all split with them last year?
No, we won both.
Oh, y'all won both.
We won both. But we faced them the last game of the season, and they was resting their starters.
Oh, okay, that don't count.
So it's like, count. But we cooked them the first time we faced them in Cincy.
Okay, that count. So y'all got the up on them.
Okay, that's an interesting move.
Very interesting move. Y'all got the up on them for sure. But okay. Normally I do one gotta goes on a Kage level convo, but I have a revisit from another ranking system that I did, I think on episode 3 of a Kage level convo, because I did not agree with what the guest was saying. So let's rank these Hokages in order from best to worst. Well, worst best, because they're all good.
Okay.
So should we start from 1 or should we start from 7?
Before we start, we got to review everyone.
Okay, let's review everyone.
All right, so we got the first Hokage. Hashirama, wood style, never been replicated. Well, not like genetically.
Yeah.
Yeah, never technically been replicated. Obviously, he started the Hidden Leaf.
Yes.
He's the only one who can go toe-to-toe with Madara and beat him consistently.
Yes. This man gave out the other tail beasts to the other villages.
We never really knew. To our recollection, he's never lost a fight.
Yeah, we don't know how he died.
He probably just died of natural causes. He never lost a fight. He's won. I mean, I'm not ranking him like.
Wait, he's the first. He's the first Hokage.
One. Second Hokage.
Tobirama
might be the man who created racism. in the land of Naruto.
Yeah, and created all he's probably the guy who created most of the ninjutsu that is
taught today.
Yeah, that was being used in Naruto.
Yeah, I thought he definitely, if he didn't create it, he perfected it.
Yeah, and he's like, to me, he's like the hardest person to like see how strong he is because he is Hashirama's brother.
Yeah.
So you gotta scale him a little under Hashirama, but I don't know how far to put him because he died to them. What village was that?
Trapped. I don't know what village it was,
but like he basically got jumped basically.
Yeah.
But like they must have been like really really strong. I think it was Genkaku. It was the two brothers in like a whole gang of them. The Cloud Village. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then we know the third Hokage.
I don't like him. Heroism.
I feel like he just.
I don't like him.
How you lose? Like, I'm not saying Orochimaru is like whack, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, he did fight Hokage 1 and 2.
Yes, Orochimaru was that guy for one. Let's just put that out there.
And then you got my boy Minato. Is the 4th Hokage.
Yeah.
Then 5th Hokage.
Tsunade.
Technically Tsunade.
Yeah, Lady Tsunade.
It's like, do you really count her though? I feel like she was
not
more
counting.
like a fit-in.
I don't count Danzo.
She was more like an interim. Oh yeah, Danzo don't even.
I don't count him.
He's not even an honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Tsunade is 5th. 6th is Kakashi Sensei.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he got nerfed. I feel like he was stronger as a 10-year-old than. Like
I hear that a lot because like
he just like declined.
Yeah, because like when they did the flashback, like he was busting out the Chidori so easily.
Yeah.
But then like in the beginning,
he hit like 2 or 3 of them things. He's done.
Yeah, but like in the beginning of Naruto, like when he was fighting Zabuza, he was struggling to pull out the Chidori. But that's probably was just like
he has so much chakra as a kid, but he literally died from using all his chakra as an adult.
You talking about Kakashi?
Yeah, like when like the attack on the hit and leaf. He technically died.
Oh yeah, Pain technically killed him. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Pain didn't even really kill him because he used his last chakra saving Choji's.
He did.
Fat self.
But like Pain so cold, this man just like killed him with that little needle thing.
But remember he used the the
Gekko Sharingan.
So he didn't hit him with it at all, and then Kakashi still had.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And he used his last chakra to save Choji.
Yeah, you're right.
So nobody really killed Kakashi.
Okay.
All right, after that, and then we got the 7th Hokage.
The boy,
obviously,
Uzumaki Naruto.
Uzumaki. All right, so we gonna rank them
1 to 7, or best to worst, or worst to best. Which one?
I'm gonna go. Let's go worst to best.
Okay. All right. At number 7.
Gotta be Tsunade, right? I suspect you gotta think.
I'm gonna say
whoever's
Kakashi.
above that person. Could that person lose to whoever is like,
Okay, yeah. If we're doing this by strength, no cap. I got Kakashi because Kakashi.
Is Tsunade really gonna lose to Kakashi?
Bro, when I seen her fight Madara, bro, when she put out the 100 ceilings symbol on her forehead, when that joint came out, she started being different. But I'm trying to think, when Kakashi was the Hokage, did he have Sharingan?
So are we talking about when they were Hokage or at their best?
When they were Hokage.
Oh. I haven't even seen Kakashi fight after he was Hokage. He just started chilling after he was Hokage.
He definitely was chilling, but all right, let's just
but he can still pull it out.
Let's just take out okay. All right, if we get Kakashi Sharingan still, no cap, I got Lady Tsunade.
Actually, yeah. No, we gotta go at their best.
At their best?
Like Naruto as a Hokage, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's that guy.
He's still that guy, but it's like
it's just they don't show him as wasn't.
Yeah, like we can't really really get into it.
Okay, and people probably don't watch Boruto.
So all right, so you said Kakashi is the weakest right now.
Yeah, I say Kakashi 7. I feel like Lady Tsunade, what she did against Madara, I don't think Kakashi can like put up a fight against. And like if they fight each other, I feel like Tsunade, if she gets a hit on Kakashi, it's not gonna be over, but that's gonna hurt Kakashi.
But that's getting a hit on him. Like nobody could really land too many crazy blows on Kakashi. Like
that is true.
Obito was only able to land them joints because they had the same eyes. Like that's just the only they had soul ties. And he's been fighting him all his life. That's the only way. And then Kakashi didn't even know he was fighting half the time, so he couldn't really strategize for it. Pain himself was struggling with him.
All right, let's do this.
He thought he had him dead a few separate times.
Let's flip Tsunade, put Kakashi in Tsunade's position versus Madara.
Okay.
Does he land a single punch on Madara?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like Madara. Think about it. in that scenario,
But
Madara
going
just came
crazy.
out after being dead for so long, and he was in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
He was in his bag. Nobody was really going crazy on Madara. Like
No, yeah,
that.
they wasn't. But I'm saying she was the most impressive Kage to me during that fight. Like, even if Kakashi does hit her with something, she can still heal herself.
Yeah,
but not like crazy like regeneration, but
also Kakashi is a copy ninja.
He is the copy ninja.
So if he have enough time without dying to like, if he was able to take a few hits from Madara without dying, and he can like learn that speed and learn that technique, he might be able to throw hands.
Okay.
Now all everything, all the crazy like ninjutsus and everything. Nah, he can't hold him with that. But like he can throw hands. And obviously, I know this. Like we can't use two Sharingan Kakashi.
Yeah,
we
can.
That's not a void.
That's unbeatable, right?
But I still have to say, Tsunade might have to be the weakest.
Okay,
right
let's
now.
RPS, rock paper scissors. Okay,
all right.
Tsunade is number 7. Kakashi is number 6.
He's number 6 for sure.
Okay,
that's
so
no debate.
5. This is where it gets like tough. I feel like
5. I'm gonna go. What's the name of the third Hokage? Hiruzen.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
was thinking third.
Because like he never really had like no crazy feat that he could do. You know what I'm saying? Like he did to set him apart.
Yeah.
We know what Minato did in the third Ninja War.
I think it was the third.
We know what Minato did. Third. We know, bro. The first Hokage literally started the hit and leave.
Yeah.
We know what the second Hokage did.
The second Hokage killed Madara's little brother.
Yeah. We know what those guys have done. We know what Naruto did.
Yeah.
But like, what did Hiruzen?
Hiruzen.
What did he really do to like really set him apart?
I feel like we only seen old third Hokage. What if we would have seen like young prime third Hokage? Because like I think they call him the God of Shinobi, which I was like kind of confused with. Because like shouldn't Hashirama be called the God of Shinobi?
Yeah, he should never had that name. I just feel like what happened while he was at power, like.
And he
got attacked. He got his village attacked twice. As Hokage.
Attacked twice.
Think about that.
He did get attacked twice.
He got his village attacked twice.
But he had all chakra natures as well. So if you got all of them, you have to be some type of code. And it was. I mean, Orochimaru reviving the first and the second. It was about to revive the fourth. That was kind of a little OD. So he was gonna lose that.
Yeah,
for real.
that would have put him down. And he was older when he fought that. So,
yeah.
You know.
But honestly, I can't see him beating. I can't put him over the fourth. I can't put him over Minato. I think the argument is like him or Tobirama. And like I feel like Tobirama is just Hashirama's brother, so they gotta be somewhat close for real.
Yeah. From what I've seen, when he was reincarnated, I will have to go like number 5, obviously, Hiruzen. So who's number 4? I would honestly say number 4 might have to be the second Hokage for me.
Okay, yeah.
Because I feel like from when he brought all the when Sasuke brought the Hokage back, because he brought back 1 through 4, right? Or 1 through 3.
He went 1 through 4.
1 through 4. Okay, obviously, Hiruzen. Like if you had to fight anybody from that 4, you're gonna fight Hiruzen. But after that,
yes,
I'd rather take on the second Hokage before I take on the first or the third. I mean, the first or the fourth.
Yeah, because he was fast, but Minato took his jutsu to a whole nother level.
It was kind of like one of those. He created that teleportation jutsu, but Minato mastered it.
Yeah, he mastered it.
He's the Flash of the hit and leave.
Yeah.
So for me, I would obviously have to put. So we said 5th was the third Hokage?
5th was the third.
So then 4th has to be the second Hokage.
Third, Minato.
Third, I'm gonna go Minato. Because here's the thing about Minato is I felt like he never got to reach his prime. Like, I feel like we've seen everybody else. We've seen
that is true.
We've seen the first Hokage at his prime. I feel like we've seen Naruto at his prime.
Yeah.
I technically still haven't seen him at his prime because apparently he reached his top prime and
you talking about Naruto?
And Boruto,
yeah. Versus Ishiki. Yeah, that joint hard.
Yeah, apparently I haven't even seen Naruto at his prime yet, but we haven't seen Minato at his prime.
Okay, question. Who had a great who whose peak or whose prime was going to be better between, just a little intermission, whose prime was going to be better between Minato and Itachi?
And Itachi?
Who would have had a better prime?
Minato had a great teacher.
Yes.
He had a great teacher. And he was skilled. But from where Itachi came from, dude, like, think about it. Think about, like, the origin story and why Itachi did what he did.
Yeah.
Like, dude had real life trauma.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, this guy, he was on pace. They said, like his numbers and his testing and everything, he was, like, Hokage level at, like, the age of, like, 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah. Minato did become Hokage at 18 years old, though.
Yeah. But this guy was, dude, what? I don't think Minato would have been able to slaughter his entire clan by himself. Well, not by himself.
Yeah, not by, quote unquote by him, like quote unquote by himself, but
like,
not really by himself. He did it though. Like, he that's still a crazy feat to do, bro.
Yeah. He was like he was really snapping out with that. I feel like Itachi would have had the greater prime because of what he has, bro. Like, okay, Minato, he was balling out, but, like, bro, that Sharingan is a difference maker.
So you got,
and then once because remember, he unlocked the Mangekyo at an early age.
Yeah, he did.
What is his full potential with that? And to take into account if Itachi never got sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The sickness was holding him back.
Both of their primes got cut. Well, they both didn't technically reach their prime. Yeah. That's why they could have both went to a whole nother level.
I would say Itachi would have had a greater prime.
Itachi?
Because he would have been able to. Minato already had, like, once you pass your sensei, then it's like, okay, what can you learn on your own? This dude had an entire clan of people to learn different stuff from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even fully unlock the Sharingan's power. Like, what is Itachi gonna look like with the what's some things called? The freaking
Susanos?
Susanoo.
Yeah.
What do he look like with a perfect Susanoo?
Yeah, because sure.
Like, it's crazy. Like, this dude Itachi, even his intellect level, he was so smart. He had a contingency plan for if he died and somebody tried to revive his body and use it against him.
Man, that boy Itachi different, bro.
How do you do that?
Because he knew everything that was going to happen when he met, like, before he met Naruto, and then when he met Naruto and put that bird, he put that crow in him.
How do you do that?
Man, he really planned all that out. And then I was just talking about this with somebody, like when Sasuke, when Itachi gave Sasuke the power right before he died,
yeah,
and then when Sasuke seen Obito for the first time, and then the Amaterasu, that was like,
has contingency.
I was like, bro, Itachi planned all of that, bro.
Everything.
This man stopped the whole reanimation, bro.
As soon as he was finna take off that mask and tell him, he just set on fire.
Yeah, so, man, Itachi, I agree with you though.
Yeah,
Itachi would have had a greater prime than Minato.
So I definitely say Minato is what? Yeah, third. Minato is third. Number 2, this is when it really gets tricky. I can't.
I used to, okay, it's like who did more as Hokage? No, but that's a little, but we're doing it in terms of strength. Like, if you, like, who did more, like, in terms of Hokage, you might have to give it to the first. Because, like, he literally started this joint. He literally distributed all the tail beasts out to every single village, said, y'all can have these. Yeah, I literally got all the power, but y'all can have them.
Okay.
Naruto as Hokage, you know, he's basically just defending his village against the Oshusi clan.
Yeah.
I mean, but in terms of strength, that's the question.
Honestly, oh man, I'm gonna honestly say,
because the Final Valley, is that like, was Naruto, since Naruto was the reincarnation of Hashirama and Sasuke was the reincarnation of Madara, was that Naruto and Sasuke we see in the Final Valley the peak of Hashirama and Madara?
What I'm gonna say, I don't think that when I look at it, at the points that they were at, with what they had, I don't want to say that Sasuke was stronger than Madara was at that time.
Okay.
So, and when I look at that, I feel like Hashirama would have not mopped the floor, but he would have dominated Sasuke at that point.
Do you think Naruto and Sasuke were equal at the Final Valley?
Oh. Man.
No, because I'm trying to think.
Here's the thing. They weren't. Naruto was way stronger than him. And this is why I say
way stronger?
Listen, because check this out. Naruto had just got done fighting the war, right?
Yeah.
Remember, he was sharing his chakra with the entire allied shinobi force.
Yeah.
So he was drained.
Okay.
So if he was, and he was holding back, and he still was like an even match with Sasuke.
That is true.
So if he had like a bloodlust and he wanted to kill him and he was fully charged,
I don't think so. You saying Naruto could have mopped the floor with Sasuke at the final valley?
If he was 100%, and if he wanted to, like, if he really wanted it, he could have.
I think Naruto was stronger than Sasuke going into that fight as well. But I don't think he'll mop the floor with him though.
Sasuke would not let Naruto do any hand signs. He kept on blocking it. Cause he's like, if he pulls out a Rasen Shuriken or something crazy like that, he's gonna end me.
Nah,
if he
I feel
pulls
like
out a tail beast bomb, like it's a wrap. So he was blocking everything, and Naruto was holding back.
Oh yeah, that's true. Naruto was holding back.
He was holding, and he was already drained. He just shared so much chakra with everybody.
But I feel like, at the point when they both like technically died, and then they got that power. I'm not saying they were both at like 100%, boom, max, boom. But I'm saying, like, I don't feel like there was a big drop off between Naruto. I feel like Naruto was like, let's say Naruto was like, boom, this Naruto, like in terms of strength level, power level. Sasuke's like right, like dang near, literally right under, like very, very, very small, right under it. That's how I feel. Cause like, that's how I feel, man. I ain't gonna cap.
I just feel like, okay,
Sasuke got an arsenal. Like he got like. If you go into a fight with like, and you got a whole bunch of like powers you can choose from, weapons you can choose from, he got everything.
Range. He can pull out anything. Man.
He got range.
Pull out the Chidori. He can pull out the freaking
the Kidding when he shoot that dragon from the that lightning dragon from the sky come down. When that don't get you.
But I feel like
that joint almost killed Itachi if he didn't pull out that Susanoo.
Experience with it, man, because he literally used his eyes up. He had to get new eyes.
Yeah.
He was spamming everything. He was spamming everything. But and then Sasuke was just like challenging everybody. He was calling everybody out.
Nah, yeah, Sasuke was.
But he was taking some L's, bro.
He was taking some L's.
He was taking L's from Killer B.
Yep.
He almost got his head taken off by the Hokage of the
the Raikage?
Yeah, the Raikage.
So was the Kage summit L for Sasuke?
Honestly,
he fought all
everybody. He
fought everybody, bro.
At one time, like that wasn't too much strategy. He was just going for blood.
I don't think that's an L.
I don't think it was.
It was just lit. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed that part.
He was just walling out, bro.
He definitely was walling.
He was just like, I feel like he really just wanted to see like what he could do. Because that dude went from fighting like Raikage to the Sushi Kage to all the Kages. He's fighting samurais. Then he's fighting Gora. And the dude was just walling out.
Nah, yeah. So we have Minato number 3.
Okay, Minato number 3. All right, I'm going to have to say it. I can't really go against him. I wanted to so bad. I have to go Naruto 1.
Naruto 1?
And
I agree. I'll put Naruto number 1 as well.
Hashirama number 2. It's just that, like, Naruto, it's just like at the end of the day, Naruto just like where he came from to where he came up to. I feel like it required the most. Like he made the biggest leaps. And I feel like he truly mastered everything that he did with like the what's the thing that he had that he
the Nine Tails,
the Toad
Sage mode.
He mastered Sage mode. He mastered the QB. He mastered just working with the Nine Tails.
Yeah,
all that stuff he just mastered it. And we put all that stuff together. I just feel like it's like just enough to make it past Hashirama if you have to fight him 1-on-1.
Yeah, because
he was going against obviously Hashirama was beating Madara, and Madara had the Nine Tails, but Madara didn't 100% master the Nine Tails.
That is true.
So what do you do when you go get somebody who mastered the Nine Tails?
Yeah, Madara. Shoot, Madara had the freaking Susanoo around that Nine Tails fighting Hashirama, and Hashirama still beat this man.
He had perfect Susanoo with the Nine Tails.
Like, are we underestimating Hashirama now that I think about it?
We might be.
This man beat Madara with Madara himself being that guy with the Susanoo, which he can counter with his little Buddha 100 fists, with the freaking 9 tails covered up with the Susanoo. Are we like? I'm trying to think. Like, are we underestimating Hashirama? Could he like? He can go toe to toe with Naruto for sure, but like, could he beat Naruto?
I just feel
Because
like
he has experience fighting against the 9 tails.
but there's so much stuff that's changed. Like it's kind of like that kind of goes back to like MJ versus LeBron debates. Like the game has changed so much. Like okay, from like a pure power perspective, I feel like yeah, of course he can hold with Naruto. But what are you gonna do when Naruto pulls out like 50 shadow clones? Like he's gonna be like, oh, I ain't never seen this before. And then those shadow clones pull out Rasengan. He's like, oh, I'm ready for this. You gotta come to me. But then he turns into a Russian Shuriken and he starts throwing that thing 50 meters away.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But
it's certain stuff that he's never seen.
I'm thinking, this man has Sage Mode. This man can heal himself without even weaving signs. Because Tsunade had to weave signs. He didn't have to weave signs. So, like, they tried to clone this man's DNA. That's how goated this man is. So are we literally underestimating? Let us know in the comments. Do y'all think Hashirama can beat Naruto? I feel like that's a hot take, which people don't want to like talk about. But just let us know, man. Let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Let us know. But we gonna stick with because we can probably debate with this forever. I ain't gonna cap.
So I would say yeah, Naruto won.
Naruto
and everybody else
Hashirama
following.
Yeah.
But I feel like it definitely have its place where like it's like maybe Hashirama.
Maybe
like,
yeah,
you
maybe.
never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
That's facts.
So we talk about all of these dream fights and dream scenarios and things like that. So what I'm wondering is, what is like your dream ideal if everything goes as planned? What does like your dream life look like?
My dream life, man, just honestly, bro, honestly, just me traveling the world, writing stories, just writing comic books, have my own entertainment company, me featuring my comic books turn into films, animations, and me just traveling the world. Like my dream goal is to travel the world. I want to see what God created. I want to see all of it. So,
okay,
that's literally the ideal lifestyle. Yeah,
you traveling, you definitely gonna like learn like a lot about a lot of different things.
Oh yeah,
and help you out with a lot of different ideas and everything for your stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The inspiration is gonna be amazing. And actually, one thing I thought about was like, how many stories like when it's all said and done, how many stories will I have created?
You might get a few.
It's gonna be a lot. I know that it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot.
I would say like my ideal life, honestly. You know, I got the cars that I want. You know, Nissan GTR, got the Skyline, got the Supra. But no, honestly, man, like just like having a home, me and my family.
Yeah.
Hopefully in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but like I always wanted to like build my own house.
Okay.
You know, being like a little small. I always want to like live in like a small like small town, like you know what I'm saying. A little small city in PR. People know me, but like I can still like get away, you know, and have like that isolation I've always wanted.
Yeah.
It's like raising my family, and you know, just like enjoying life, man.
Nah, for real. That's what's up. That's like, man, it's just like everybody has that one dream that they have in mind. It's man, just chase towards your dream, man. The lifestyle you want is gonna follow, man. Honestly.
So like. The last video that I dropped on my YouTube channel, I just dropped it on Thursday, I believe. It was titled 10 Men Who Changed My Life. And I had like just like 10 people who like something they did or like they taught me. Like it changed the way I think, it changed the way I operate. You were one of those people on my list.
Appreciate it.
So my question for you would be, is there like a person or an event that like changed your life?
I can easily just say the recent event and just say DreamCon, man.
Yeah.
DreamCon, it was an experience because like part of the reason why I started KagelvlTv was because I love anime so much, and I didn't know too many people who loved anime just like me. So I created the channel just to meet people who love anime like me. And then DreamCon, which I have been trying to go to for the past 4 years, but I have not been able to. Like this was the first time I was able to go to DreamCon. I was literally surrounded by everybody who loves anime. Like just like the atmosphere was just amazing, and it was just so inspiring.
Yeah.
And just to see like the people who like people who you watch on like a daily basis.
I was saying dudes that you just watched for years.
Yes, for years, and you see them and like they giving you advice and like they being personable with you, like that joint.
It's unreal.
Yeah, that was joint was it was amazing. Like even in Texas, I lucky fell in love with Texas. I ain't gonna cap, but just DreamCon, the experience alone, just really, I feel like it took me to a whole nother level mentally. Just off the experience alone, just going there, and it definitely motivated me and inspired me to be better.
Yeah, I would definitely say like when I seen you there and I see some of the people you were networking with, I'm like, yo, this is really good for them.
Yeah.
So it's like I've seen also like watching that. So many people I've like watched their videos whenever I needed a laugh, like Caleb City.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, man. King Vader.
King Vader,
that
man.
Dude looked tall.
Nah, he's 6'4". I feel short standing next to King Vader. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, he got that height on him.
And like, man, King Vader, for example, he premiered one of his videos that he's about to drop. He premiered it there, and like, I didn't know like he's working with Netflix. He's working with some big time people on like these projects that he's creating.
Yeah.
And I think he just premiered that video as well. He premiered half of it with us. He premiered the whole thing at Comic-Con in San Diego, I believe. But just like meeting people like him, he has a page called King Vader versus the World. And like he started that page because he's seen himself like slacking in fitness. And like he started to see a change in his body. Then he created that page and started like working out and posting like workout videos that he's doing, boxing. He's actually like basically turning himself into like a action hero.
Yeah.
And he's like showing videos of him like failing, doing like backflips, and then succeeding and doing like backflips and all that. And like I literally follow him. I follow that page, and like I told him like, man, like, yo, I'm an athlete, and like the page King Vader versus the World really inspires me. So like it's just meeting people like that, and DreamCon was amazing. It was amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait till next year. I just need a VIP pass next year, man. I need that VIP pass.
Yeah, that seems like honestly like a really great experience for you and like anybody who you know, watches anime and or a follower of like a lot of those people. And like I was definitely glad to see you went there, had a good time with that. Obviously like there's like a lot of people who like inspire me and like change my life and things like that. But you know, I think that what's gonna really be like that moment for me is like when I hit 1 million subscribers.
Oh yeah.
When I hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I'm probably gonna cry, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
I'm probably gonna cry because it's just like I would just remember all the time, especially like when I get to a point where I'm like either posting, editing, or filming every single day. When I get to that point, and then it all pays off one day, I'm gonna be like, wow, like I really made that happen.
You're gonna think about everything that all the videos that you like just struggle to just to get edited. Like remember that one video, the Nipsey video when we went to the reservoir.
Whoa!
And
I gotta tell the story about that.
Go ahead, you gotta tell it. You gotta tell it.
This was in March.
Was it March?
Because he passed him March 31st. Yeah. So we had to hurry up and film the video and get it out. So it was about mid-March, so it really wasn't too warm outside. And that day
wasn't warm at all.
That day it was about like 30 degrees outside.
30 degrees.
Which was like, all right, we'll deal with that.
Windy. We
went to the Finley Reservoir, which is like, if you don't know what a reservoir is, I didn't know what a reservoir was.
I didn't know what it was either.
It's like a body of water. It's like man-made. It's like surrounded by this little cliff. You can like walk around the water. But it's a body of water. It still has like a crazy like wind effect. So the camera just cut off. We had to change the batteries. But pretty much it still had that wind effect.
Yeah.
So when we got out there, we was like, all right, we already knew what we wanted to do. And we was like, we got to hurry up and shoot this.
These facts.
So that the wind effect doesn't, we wasn't worried about being cold. We wasn't through it.
Yeah, we was gonna get through that.
We were more worried about the sound of the wind effect on the cameras.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, we got to hurry up and get it in while it's like chilling out before it gets crazy.
Right.
As soon as we got to the top of that hill,
it
went ballistic. Like it was to a point where it's like, I couldn't set down. Like the book that I had all my content in, I couldn't set it down for a second. It was gonna blow away. You had to hold on to that. We had to hold on to the book bag the camera was in.
And you had to change. Like
I had to change, take off my coat and put on my jacket for the video. And it was just freezing. And like when I took off my jacket, I never like felt wind like physically hurt me.
Yeah.
Like I felt that in my chest. I felt that everywhere. So when I got home, I took like 3 airbornes, two ibuprofens, Alka-Seltzer, and some cough drops. So all that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to get sick.
Nah, but low key, it was worth it.
It was worth it because like that's something that we needed to go through.
Nah, for real.
Because we could have quit.
We could have.
We could have been like, nah, let's do this another day.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, we could push through this.
Yeah.
And we did it.
And that's one of them things I feel like people, especially like you're gonna look at that once you hit that million, like, man, remember that one time. Like stuff just like I feel like creators like do that. And like back to what you said earlier. I remember one time you like told me you watch like YouTubers, you watch videos like YouTubers hitting 1 million subscribers.
Bro.
And like I'm not gonna cap, I don't watch like Kai Cena. I watch his like YouTube a lot. Like
I was crying.
Yeah, I watch his Twitch more than his YouTube. But when I seen that like the YouTube clip of him getting 1 million subscribers, bro, it made me emotional, bro.
It's like
it made me emotional
throughout seeing their faces, like what they went through to get.
Yeah,
to
bro. Like
if you don't know nothing about that person, that emotion they showed.
You can feel it though. You can feel that, man.
He was talking about like being broke and this and the other, and I'm like, wow, man. Yeah, me in tears, and I'm not even like I watched like some of his stuff now with like the AMP.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm like, wow, man, that's deep.
Nah, that's deep, man.
One of the ones that I watch that like had me like, wow, man. Was like, and I don't even really watch this dude, but Pretty Boy Fredo. He was like crying. He was like crying. Yeah. He was talking like he was crying. And I'm like, dude, man, like I can imagine what it would be like once I get to that point.
Nah, facts.
Because it's like once you hit 1 mil, that's like only the beginning. Like if you can make a mil, if you can hit a mil, you can go 2 mil. You can go from there.
You get 2 mil, you get 3 mil.
You can get 3 mil.
You get 4 mil.
You can go crazy. So it's like, dude, once I get to that point, man, and I know I'm gonna get to that point.
Yeah.
Once I get to it, it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be, what's the word am I thinking about? Once I get to that, because it's not just a moment. It's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like a peak moment in your life. It's like one of those moments where you like everything just felt worth it. Like everything that you went through, the good, the bad, the terrible. It just felt like, you know what? It's worth it. It made me who I am today. And if it wasn't for who I am today, I wouldn't be to this point.
Right.
So yeah, like once I hit that, it's man, I'm gonna be in some tears for sure.
Not for sure, yeah.
I didn't cry at my graduation. I didn't cry at like certain events I should have cried at. That might be something I might cry at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, man, well, do you have any more questions? I think we can finish out this Uno, man. I apologize. We have not been on this Uno for real. The conversation has been
it's not even Uno. It's Connect 4.
I mean, I'm tripping. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. This Connect 4. I apologize, but this conversation has been too good.
I've barely been able to freaking pay attention, man. We've been talking. I was like kind of locked in until we gave the ranking list of Naruto.
Yeah, once the Naruto started,
then I'm like Connect 4. I'm like, bro, forget Connect 4. Who's better, 4 or 5? Like, who am I gonna go with?
I tuned out of Connect 4.
So like, we definitely gonna have another video where we just run Connect 4. We're gonna have to go in public and just play everybody. But these dudes counting stuff.
Now I'm trying to see, like, I have 11, so I think it's your turn. You have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. So I guess it's my turn because I went first.
You went first.
Okay. So I would put a timer, like do like speed Connect 4. But I had lost the last time I did that. So I'm gonna just play it as it is, man. Play it as it is. I don't know why early in the game I told myself do not go here. So I'm gonna listen to myself now and not go there. Actually, hold on.
Wait for this dude to go for like 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna say something before it even happens. Like 20 minutes ago, I noticed he had this. Like he's about to win. Yeah, he hasn't set it up. But I was like, dang, I hope he don't notice that. But look, You about to? I can't believe
Go ahead.
you got your first dub
Do,
against
do,
me, bro.
do what you do, man. Go ahead.
This is
Do
the thing.
what you do.
All right, so he about to win this game.
Yo, look, we
But-
just chilling. We just chilling. No,
We running this back, man.
I'm just wanna shout AD.
It
I
came-
hope you're watching this video. I want my rematch, and I want my rematch with Jujo. I want my rematch with
this was,
Desiree.
I promise you.
I want my rematch
this
with everybody I
was
lost
pure
to.
We gotta run it back after this, man. This don't count, bro.
And you know,
He
it's
got the dub. He got the dub.
it's if you know, it just feels so special. I just want to give a speech
He
right now.
took 30 minutes per move.
I just want to give a speech. Shout out to everyone who who supported me on this Connect 4 journey. I finally reached my first dub against Trey. Trey got game. I mean, it was a special show for a special dub. You know.
Well, you succeeded in distracting me.
No, I definitely distracted you. I definitely did.
I swear it's like, bro, when you were talking about DreamCon, and I was like listening to you, but I was also looking. I was like, crap, bro. I hope he don't see that. I'm like, okay, the only way I can flip this, I'm like, but he have to be like blind to not see it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I did not see it until just now. I was like, I told myself not to go here earlier, but why did I tell myself that? Then I was like, boom, what about that? So I was like, put that right. I'm gonna put that joint right there.
So we're gonna have to run this back on cam one day. We're gonna have to run it back. But you did get the dub. You got your first dub.
Come on, first dub, man.
Congrats, man.
I am 1 for like 5. I think 1 for 5.
Now I just feel terrible.
Yeah. Oh, you too, Matthew. I need my run back. I almost forgot you too. Need my run back.
AD is never gonna let me forget about this.
Yeah.
But it's cool because I'm gonna have to play against everybody in here, and then I'm gonna win them all to get my get back, and then everything gonna be all right.
But look, it don't count unless it's on camera because they witnessed me get my first dub against you on camera.
Yeah.
So it has to be on camera. But if I win again and go too low against you, it's not gonna be good, you know.
All right, yeah, we definitely running it back because now you talking that talk.
Oh man. So I don't know how this outro finna go.
We're going, hey man, I appreciate everybody watching it. Hope you learned something. Hope you got a little bit better today. Hope you got 1% better by watching this video. This has been the first collab between Connecting with Creators and
KagelvlConvo. Man, thank you guys for tuning into the video, man. Thank you guys for witnessing my first dub at Connect 4.
all the times I went in Connect 4, I lost on camera, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna let that go.
People finna think I'm trash.
I'm not finna let that go.
I'm really like one of the best at this game, but people don't think I'm trash.
You know what's crazy? When I played Joe and lost to Joe, I posted it. And guess who was in the comments? Trey.
I commented. I said, I want to play y'all. But like, I'm telling you, we're running this back on camera. I don't care if we have to make a separate Connect 4 video.
Hey,
we're running it back. And I got to get my dub.
Hey, I mean, you know where I am. You know where I be.
And comment down below if y'all want to see that rematch. Because it's definitely going to come to y'all one day.
Do y'all want to see this rematch? I mean, as the winner, I mean, if you want a rematch, I guess I have to give you a rematch. It is what it is, but I'm sitting over here with the championship belt, reigning champion, so I'm just chilling, man. Hey, it is what it is.
All right, man. Well, we're going to have to run that back. And until next time. Peace. 1% better every day.